Morning, guys. Okay, we're back at the broken down snowmobile. Got my big sleigh to haul it out, and we're all hooked up to continue yesterday's adventure. So it's just sun's not quite up yet. It's bright, pretty much bright daylight, but sun's not over the horizon yet. So anyways, off we go into the wild blue yonder and see what happens today. I'll just get this sleigh turned around before. I don't know if I'm going to load this thing frontwards or backwards. We'll figure that out when I come back. Alrighty. See you on the next time I have a reason to turn this thing on. Just on my way back, I'm at the third last fisher or marten trap. And I just reset the trap, but you can see here, this here was all pulled down and bent out, and there's fisher tracks, and the trap was sprung and empty. Fisher tracks all over here. Good sized animal too. Oh. And back there at my wolf snare, where I caught the black wolf last time out here. Then I put another snare on the other side of it, blocking the trail. A lynx went right through the wolf snare again, but more misses than anything. But I got one marten trap, a marten fisher trap, and 2 lynx sets left to check. And then I got to pick up that skidoo and haul her back. Okay guys, we're down the trail, putting in a bunch of sets. I think I've dropped in maybe 8 or 9 marten fisher sets, 2 lynx sets so far. Just want to, I was saying yesterday about the wilderness, and being way back in, and having other people around, and how back in here you're never going to find a spot where people haven't been. I got this trail through this here, mature bush, and you come out to the edge of a dry dry beaver pond, grassy meadow, and you have this. Here's a stack of lumber cut, judging from how rotten it is. That's probably 20-30 years ago, and it looks like it was all cut by a hand mill. There's stuff there that's 3 inches thick, stuff that's 1 inch thick, just a big pile of it just sitting here in the middle of the bush. So somebody a generation ago was in here, probably planning on building a cabin or something, cut a bunch of lumber up for it, and just never came back, because I haven't seen any hide nor hair of a cabin in here. But it's just funny. Big pile of lumber out in the middle of nowhere. Anywho, here I just dropped in the 4th of these sets that I'm trying out. Man, I absolutely love these sets. This thing takes me about, 6-7 minutes to completely set up. I can do most of the work at home, and now all I got to do is find out if they work. But good news is, right up this trail that I just broke, I turned around right down over there. Cause right, if you can see the big tree line there, that goes down to the pond where I stopped last year. So I've got the trail broke pretty much right to the end. But when I broke this trail right through here, there was a big set of lynx tracks coming right through this trail onto and on down. So now I think I got 2 more marten fisher sets to make, and then I'm gonna, it's only 12:30 right now, and I'm gonna drop in a couple beaver sets on the way out, and then go check the rest of them traps. Alrighty. Okay guys, here we're gonna put in a snare pole set for beaver. First off, I double checked already before I cut the pole, make sure there's enough water. There's like no ice right out there. So we're looking at 3.5 feet of water. That's really not enough to put well, I'll just put a 2 snare set in here then. Because you can't have the snares right up to the surface, because the beavers, especially, it's supposed to turn a little bit cool tonight, so I'm hoping it's going to freeze. And then, because if it doesn't and the beavers get caught right away, they can actually come up for air through the hole. So you can't get your snares up too high. You know, you got to keep them down minimum about here, and you got to be able to sink your pole into the mud a little bit. Now, this here big green pole will be the crosser, or the safety pole, so it will, you know, help hold the dry pole down. But it's just, you don't want them beavers getting out of the ice there. So, okay, so there's your 4 snare set. Now with your 6 snares, obviously you'd have another set of snares on top, and the bait would be longer. So the beavers will come and try and chew this one. You know, can't get it off. They'll try and swing around to get this one. They get caught up in the snares. You'll catch beavers in this set mostly right around the chest, which is where you want to catch them. But I've caught them just by the nose, with the snare between their top teeth and their nose. I've caught them by the back foot. I've caught them by the tail. And it really doesn't matter how you catch them as long as they're still in there. And like I said, they don't fight much in this until about 30 seconds before they die. And that's when they figure out that they're in a little bit of trouble, and then they start going a little goofy. But anyways, I'll get this thing in the water here. And the other thing you got to really watch out, like I said, you need a hole for this set that's about twice as big as you would for a Connie Bear bait set. And you also cannot have any slush in the hole while you're putting the snares in, because the slush will spring the snares. Okay, get that safety pole on here now. And now the safety pole, you need something with some weight on it. So that's why I've got a big chunk of green poplar, so they can't push it up. And then you just wire this as tight as you can. There you go. Now, just need some cold weather. Here, we're at the mink box. Pack of wolves come through, and one lynx come right down my trail too. He was all over here, but thankfully, well, they never touched the mink, but the mice chewed a hole. Looks like shrews probably. Chewed a hole in his belly, but got serious hurt put on him. A little scrawny female. But anywho, first fur of the day. On my way back now, checking traps. You guys, last trap of the day. And got us a weasel. The marten box. Got all the way in there, got the bait. Pulled all the way up into the trap and sprung it with that. Maybe we'll get some more bait for this set. So, mink and a weasel. But, productive day, got lots of traps set, so that's good. All in the new area. Hopefully we'll pick some fur up over there. We'll grab a chunk of bait out of it. Hey guys, we are all loaded up and ready to go. Tower, towee, and mother sleigh. Let's see how this works out. Yeah. Just hope these skis are nothing in the back to time to keep them up, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty.